Hey guys, AK James 762 here. Got a new firearm in front of me. This is the High Point 40 caliber carbine. This is not mine, but I was with the person who purchased it. Came with everything you see. It also came with the trigger lock, like all High Points do, and the little tool to remove the sights. And it came with the BSA red dot that's on it. And I'm just going to talk about this firearm, go over a little bit of the specs and whatnot. It's about 7 pounds. It's got a 10-round magazine. It's got a 17.5-inch barrel, so it's about 32 inches overall. Excuse me. It's got traditional High Point, peep sights. You can see the BSA red dot. I guess the battery was old in it because I turned it on once and the damn battery died. Let's go ahead and safety check. It does have last round lock open. Go ahead and pop the magazine out. 10-round magazine. It is empty. Go ahead and now the High Point pistols have a magazine drop safety, which means that when there is a round in the chamber or the gun is cocked, if you drop the magazine out, it will not fire. But the carbine will. Let's dry fire it. Magazine back in. And it's got these accessory rails, one up here. It's got one under the barrel, one at the top up here. It had the traditional sights on there, but I went ahead and put the red dot on there just to show it. I don't know if it's going to be changed around or what have you, depending on what the owner wants. It does have pretty nice sights on it. I mean, it's a really well-made gun. It's not the prettiest thing, but none of the High Points are. I mean, like I said, it's a well-made gun. The stock, I like this feature. It's spring-loaded to absorb recoil. And I mean, it's light. It's all polymer except for the receiver and the innards. And I mean, it's a pretty good-looking gun. Feels well. It feels real well in your hand. Fills your hand up real good. I mean, it's got a thick grip. I like that. Haven't had the chance to take it to the range yet, but it is like I said, it's a 40 caliber, and my High Point pistols have eaten up any kind of ammunition you put in them, hollow points, full metal jackets, and what have you. Now, with the rails on there, I mean, obviously you can put all of your Picatinny accessories, flashlight, laser, forward grip, Magpul AFG, and then all of your optics on top. And the sight, if you wanted to take this sight off, there are 2 Allen keys right here, or Allen screws, excuse me, right here, and you can just take that right off the rail and frees you up another 6 inches of rail space right there. But, I mean, the peep is similar to a ghost ring. It's like the traditional peep aperture sight. I'll go ahead and take the cover off of the red dot so you can get a good look down the red dot. And with that red dot on there like that, it's a perfect co-witness. The dot lines perfectly up with the front and rear sights. So it gives you a real good co-witness on there. Fuck it. It came with a sling and sling attachment swivels. It's one of these screws back here and then one of these up here. You take it out and replace it with the clasp and you hook the sling on there. But what I don't like about it is the sling attaches on the right side of the carbine, which means that the way I sling my rifles, it would only help me if I were left-handed. The way I sling my rifles is I keep the sling on the left side of the firearm. That way, when I'm holding it, the sling comes around here, around my shoulder, and I could just drop it if I needed to, and it would just hang from my body. But the sling being on this side, it would just, the way I sling my rifles, it would just get in my way. And so, and the owner didn't want the sling on there either, so I just put it back in the box, gave it to him. And trigger lock is just, the goofy High Point trigger lock. It's nothing special, nothing fancy. Well, hopefully we can get this gun to the range sometime. All the ranges around here are usually packed as hell. Called the local range, it's like 5 minutes away, and they said they open at 10 a.m. and they said usually people are lined up outside at around 9:30, and by the time they open the doors, the range is already packed. So, I know, excuses, but I'm trying. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for me. Take it easy.